Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to this New York Knicks Dream Offseason video by Sly Kai. So I'm a big Knicks fan. They haven't been good in quite a while, so I'm interested to see what he's going to say. Let's get right into the video.
I was drowning, Lord, you saved me and called me your own.
The New York Knicks just had an underwhelming offseason and regular season overall. However, with moves already happening in the front office, the assets that this team has, and the cap space this team will have this offseason and in the near future, the future of the Knicks looks much brighter than we actually think it is. In this video, we're going to be looking at moves the Knicks can make this offseason to best position the team moving forward. We're going to be looking at the flaws that this team has and needs to address, the NBA draft, the potential of a blockbuster trade in the future, and the coveted summer of 2021. But before we begin, please leave a like on this video. It only takes a second of your time and each like makes a huge difference. Also, if you like basketball content like this, please subscribe to the channel and share with a friend. My social media links are on screen and down below in the description if you're interested. But without further ado, let's head right back to the video. First, let's talk about the flaws that this team needs to address this offseason. For one, the Knicks are a bad three-point shooting team. They're 27th in three-point percentage and last in the entire league in terms of three-pointers made per game. This also plays a role as to why the Knicks are 28th in offensive rating and 29th in points per game. Factoring in Mitchell Robinson's salary into their payroll for next season, the Knicks will only have around $57.2 million on payroll this offseason, assuming that they don't pick up Bobby Portis's option and get rid of the non-guaranteed contracts on their books. However, if the Knicks do bring back some of those guys back of the non-guaranteed deals, which they indeed will, they'll still have a lot to spend in free agency. With respect to free agents, the Knicks should only offer one-year deals or 1+1 deals where the second year is a team option. This is obviously so that the Knicks remain flexible for 2021 free agency. But back to the shooters, there are some options out there. It doesn't really matter if the Knicks slightly overpay, since the deals are only going to be one-year deals or 1+1 deals where the second year is the team option, as I said before. A player like Gallo would definitely be an ideal signing. Again, this would only be a one-year deal or 1+1. Moreover, Gallo would definitely help with three-point shooting on this team, as he shoots 41% from three on 7 attempts per game. Also, Gallo doesn't need the ball to be effective, which definitely works well and is very advantageous for guys like RJ Barrett and other guys on the roster. There are some other shooters like Joe Harris and Davis Bertans. However, I find it extremely unlikely that both of them will leave their respective teams. Harris is very impactful for the Nets, and they'll definitely need him next season with KD and Kyrie coming back. As with Bertans, it makes no sense for the Wizards to let him go, considering that John Wall's coming back, and the fact that the Wizards might be in playoff contention for next season. There are other shooters available, but whether the Knicks can snag them or not remains a mystery since they're all player options. They're most likely going to pick up their options based off the financial implications of the virus on the league, and since the market will be pretty barren this offseason. But as I said before, if they were to opt out, the Knicks could potentially overpay to get them, since the deal is only going to be a one-year deal or 1+1 deal. However, you get the point by now. The Knicks just need to sign some shooters on deals that don't compromise their 2021 free agency plans. More shooters will definitely make the offense better and would definitely allow RJ Barrett to be more productive and more effective in terms of his playmaking, in terms of offensive production overall. The next need for the Knicks that can be addressed this offseason is playmaking. The Knicks are 27th in assists per game, and it's not hard to see why. Elfrid Payton leads the team with 7.2 assists per game, but the closest Knick after that is Julius Randle with 3.1 per game. And the way the Knicks can address this issue is the NBA draft, which will be filled with a couple of guards that can fill this need.
Point guard.
First up, you have LaMelo Ball. If you haven't seen my best fits for LaMelo Ball video, it'll be in the card above and in the link in the description. In that video, I addressed the pros and cons of LaMelo Ball on many teams, and for the Knicks, which is one of the teams I discussed, I specifically said that it wouldn't be a perfect fit given the fact that the Knicks are a poor defensive team, and LaMelo Ball is a poor defender, and the fact that he's an inconsistent shooter, and the fact that he's an inconsistent shooter makes him an awkward fit with RJ Barrett in the immediate future, given that neither of them are great shooters. However, I did address that adding floor spaces to his team would make life easier for both for them to coexist in the immediate future. And I also spoke about the benefits of drafting LaMelo Ball. In my opinion, LaMelo Ball is the best playmaker in this draft class and would definitely help this team with playmaking. He's so gifted of a passer and operates well in getting others involved and making the right pass, whether that be finding open shooters, setting up bigs in the pick and roll, or playing in transition. And when you factor in the offensive potential that he has, it makes sense why the Knicks are targeting him as their point guard of the future. However, the Knicks are projected to get the 6th pick, meaning that they'll either have to get lucky in the draft lottery to get LaMelo, or they'll have to trade up to get LaMelo. And whether they should trade up to get LaMelo is a question with an easy answer. If the price to trade up is low, then you do it. The price will only be low if the team that drafts LaMelo doesn't necessarily need him, but the price will be steep if the team like the Pistons, who definitely need star talent, drafts LaMelo. In that case, you don't give up many assets to get LaMelo, you just keep your assets and you draft a guy like Killian Hayes, Tyrese Halliburton, or Cole Anthony. I won't go in depth on these guys because I plan on making videos on the best fits for 2020 NBA lottery picks like I did with LaMelo Ball. So if you want to see more videos like that, comment down below which prospect you want me to do it for, and I'll do that video in the near future. But back to these guys, Killian Hayes is a much underrated prospect in my opinion. He's such a solid passer and is great in operating in the pick and roll. He has high basketball IQ, has a nice frame at 6'5", and is a great free throw shooter, which usually translates to a prospect being a great shooter in the league. He also has the potential to be a great offensive player and has already shown signs of being an effective shot creator. However, like LaMelo, he is an inconsistent three-point shooter and he isn't the greatest athlete. However, his positives and upside make up for his deficiencies and definitely make him a viable option for the New York Knicks.
Look at that.
Tyrese Halliburton isn't the most exciting prospect, but he's a very efficient scorer and is a good playmaker. On the other hand, Cole Anthony is a more exciting player and probably has the higher ceiling, but his efficiency wasn't his friend at UNC and his turnovers were a bit high. But to be fair, that UNC team wasn't the greatest team in the world, and Cole Anthony did struggle with injuries throughout the season. But like other prospects, his offensive potential and playmaking make him a viable option for the New York Knicks. As for my thoughts on the CP3 trade, Fred VanVleet, and more specifics on the Knicks 2021 free agency plans, stay tuned for part 2. That's it for today's video, but leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you know when part 2 drops. My next video is going to be part 2 of my 2015 Warriors series. If you haven't seen part 1, it's going to be the link in the description, and it's also going to be in the card above. So be sure to watch that video, leave a like on the video, and comment down below on that video. Also, after that, I'll probably drop part 2 of this video. Thank you guys for watching.
Let's check out part 2 when it comes out. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video of the Knicks Dream Offseason. Leave your suggestions of videos I should react to in the comments down below. I will get to them, and hope you enjoy. Have a good one. Peace.